Sandeep, how'd you make your way onto a free cheese video?
It's a long story.
Well, is it as long of a story as Final Fantasy's 30-year history?
Almost. I'm 2 years shy.
Me too.
But
Because we're born in the same year.
like the same dang boys.
Sandeep, this is Dissidia Final Fantasy NT,
Ooh.
which I believe stands for...
new technology, definitely. Like
No.
Microsoft Windows.
I think the NT is backwards. It's actually Tech 9.
Oh, Tech 9. Yeah. Gotta get those juggalos in.
Yeah, I'm Joe Dix.
I'm not Joe Dix. I am a Jandu of a Sandeep variety.
One of the best varieties of Jandu.
Second best one.
So this is Dissidia, coming from the arcades of Japan all the way to your PlayStation 4.
Well, what made you Dissidia to get this?
I gotta go. So yeah, the Dissidia games have long been, and by long been I mean like, I don't know, in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
They had some PSP games. And
Which were fun.
yeah, I never could quite wrap my head around them.
Yeah.
I always wanted to because I love the idea of all these characters from all these different games coming together in one weird mashup.
Yeah.
It's like a Smash Brothers of Final Fantasy in a way.
Yeah, definitely. This is a little bit different than the... I think I only played the original one for PSP.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit different than that, but it's good.
Yeah. And this one, so Sandeep and I tried a little bit of it. We're going to dive into it here. I'm going to go all in. I'm going to go online.
We made the mistake of diving into it without reading too much into like the tutorial and stuff. So,
and to be fair, the tutorial had you, it kind of like played out what you were doing, and then I was like hitting the buttons to go along with it.
We accidentally skipped past it.
Yeah.
So,
but
like,
now that we've gone in, I feel really confident. So we'll just jump in, see how I fare.
Yeah.
And we'll...
This is our first time doing it online.
Haven't been on yet, so we'll test that out together. Now, who should I start with? I mean, Tara's...
Tara's your girl. You gotta go with Tara.
I'm thinking Tara. But I mean, for the sake of this of the video here, maybe Tara.
No, you gotta do Tara.
Yeah. So you choose one of these 14 characters. I think in the full release there is a there's gonna be a bigger roster than this.
Yeah, you said that for the console releases they're just gonna go with protagonists, no antagonists, right?
Just for this beta.
Oh, just for the beta. Okay.
Yeah. I think in the full release they will have like, because I think I want to say Kefka and Sephiroth are in the other game. Like I think even like this only has Cecil as a playable character. In the arcade release, you can play as Cecil or Kane.
Cool.
So now I don't know how matchmaking works. I don't know if I get paired up with other random people.
Yeah.
Or I guess we'll find out in a minute.
So, do you want to kind of talk people into how this kind of works? Because it is kind of like, to be fair, it's kind of daunting at first, and there's a lot going on in like the HUD in the HUD.
Yeah, you'll see it. It's really weird.
Yeah. Well, the thing to keep in mind is that you've basically got two gauges. You've got a health gauge and you've got a bravery gauge, I guess. So the first thing that you do attacks to get the enemy's bravery down, and once you get that down to a certain level, you can start doing attacks that get HP down.
Yeah, so you kind of mash X to do a physical type of attack, and then square is going to be your... What do they call it? Is that the HP attack? Or they had a cute name for it.
It
might be HP. I think it's just HP attack. Bravery attacks are through X, HP through square. And then triangle gives you can see it there, her loadout there with bravery, regen, and teleport. Triangle are these like sort of EX attacks.
Yeah.
And there's different modifiers you can apply to whether you do like triangle and up or triangle and down, and that'll kind of trigger a different EX attack or ability, really.
Yeah.
You can get a summon. So potentially, if we it got rid of the ability for me to back out. So I think we're
in it. We're in it to lose it.
Yeah. But you get a summon
or draw.
Or maybe.
Yeah, the cool thing about the summons too is that I don't remember if this was a thing in the in the older ones, but the summons all do different things. So depending on who you pick as your summon, they'll all have different things. So some of them will boost your max HP. Some of them will increase your buffs.
Yeah.
And Oh, so yeah, we're picking them now. So you can see here, and they've got pre-summoning effects, post-summoning effects, and then the summon itself does either physical or magical damage.
I gotta jump in just because there's only 2 seconds left. There we go. Got my summon. Alright, not bad. We got a good variety of characters here. So there's always like a random stage. I don't know if the full version lets you pick your stage or how that's going to work. Let me just communicate here. I'm sorry. Thank you. I'm ready to kick some butt.
Yeah, I'm curious if there's going to be like a story going on in this one too. I'm sure there must be.
I think, because usually the story is like there's, I don't know, there's like the...
It's usually something like crystal related, if I remember.
Yeah, and there's always like, oh shit. So see the arc there that's on me. That arc means that a character is targeting me right now. If that turns red, it means that they are about to attack me. So I can dodge using L1. Didn't do it. Oh shit, I'm completely trapped in the environment.
Yeah, I wish the camera system was a little bit had a bit better tracking. You can move it, so with the right analog stick you can rotate your camera.
Right.
But I wish the tracking was a bit more sensible.
Oh, I got 2 of them over here. They're not both targeting me yet though. Oh, okay,
but yeah, so those arcs that you can see, they change color. So if somebody is targeting you, they turn red, and if it's kind of neutral, then it's
this is
blue.
good.
Oh boy. That crystal that you
I'm
see,
real low on HP,
kind of in front, is a summoning crystal. So if you destroy those, then you can summon. You have to destroy them to summon.
I think I'm about to get knocked the fuck out. Which I still wish they had named an attack in Final Fantasy 15, knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
With NOC. Yeah. That's my thing for today. Alright, so I was incapacitated.
Apparently you can regen. So if you're incapacitated, you press X, you respawn.
Alright, very good. Defeat. Alright, great. So online's a lot harder than against the computer players. Although I think I did a great job, but I tried, it just wasn't enough.
Sorry, Tara.
Yeah. I think it's because they had lightning on their team and I was stuck with fucking Titus and that other guy.
Yeah. Vaughn.
Yeah. Ugh. You wanna, let's return to character selection. You wanna dive in online?
Yeah, let's try it. I'm scared, but...
Oh, give it a throw.
The old standby squall.
Is 8 your favorite?
No. I like 8 a lot.
Yes.
It's a toss-up for me. It depends on which one I'm in the mood for, but I think 6, 7, and 8 are my trio.
Okay. Makes sense.
A lot of people like to hate 8, but...
Yeah, it comes up as one frequently where everyone's like, fuck 8.
I liked 8.
Wait, does he have a gun for a sword?
He has a gun blade.
All
so
right.
when he slashes, he can lose connection. Thanks. Well, we can report this bug.
That's true, we can.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Square Enix and PlayStation Network. Let's try that again.
Yeah, see what happens.
Yeah, 8's one of those ones that people... It's kind of a polarizing one. Either people really like it or they really hate it. There doesn't seem to be too much kind of middle ground for it. But I like 8. I think a lot of people think that Squall is a little bit like too angsty, but I played it when I was like his age in the game. He's supposed to be like 17, and that's...
It fit?
Yeah, it fits.
Yeah. I never played 8.
I like 8 a lot.
I think I've seen you play some 8.
Yeah. The battle system in 8's weird. So it's got this system called the junction system, and you... So it has to do with like your summons, which in that game are called GFs, which is short for Guardian Forces.
Girlfriends.
Girlfriends, yeah. And you junction certain abilities depending on which GF you've got equipped, and it's all a little bit weird, but it's super broken. So you can get through the whole game. One of the easiest ways to get through the game is to not level up, which sounds weird. So you have this little thing. So have you seen like the in-game like card mini game?
No.
They've got this little in-game card game, and it's one of these things so you can just go and talk to people when you're running around in the world, and you play this little card mini game, and all the cards have different stats. It's really cool. It's called Triple Triad, and what you can do, there's this ability that you get in battle, which is called, I think, Card Morph, or just Card, and you, instead of like beating an opponent, you turn them into a card, and you don't get any EXP for the battle. So if you do that all throughout, then you can just get really rad at junctioning, and junction the fuck out of your character. But because you haven't leveled, none of the enemies level with you, because they stay around your level, so you're just crazy strong and the enemies aren't. And it's like, it's broken in that way, but it's fun because you get to break it in interesting ways.
That's a weird thing.
Yeah.
I like the approach. Different for Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
I remember our good friend Akko told me to play 8, but then he also said that 9 was better. So I went with 9.
Yeah.
Played a bit of 9.
I liked 9. I didn't play 9 until very recently, actually.
I don't think it was a few years back.
Yeah. It was before you got kind of like, you had played through some Final Fantasies, right? Because you weren't really into Final Fantasy until recently.
I'll tell you why. It was when I was a kid, and I brought this up on the podcast before, but when I was a kid, my go-to games were your action platformers.
Yeah.
Your Mario, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
And then like stuff like Gunstar Heroes, I fucking loved that.
Oh yeah.
But things like that were kind of you were always kind of doing something.
Yeah, like fast paced, like you like your hand always had something to do.
Right, and a lot of the story was defined by the gameplay, the environments, the music, the whatever. And I'd go to my friend's house, and he loved Final Fantasy, but he'd play the games before I got there, right? Like
he'd start them and you weren't there yet.
Right, so I'd come over to play games and hang out. He'd be in the middle of a Final Fantasy game, like, oh cool, let's play Final Fantasy, and I'm like, you mean watch you play Final Fantasy? I have no idea.
Be in the middle of a story that I don't know. It's like it's like picking up in the middle of a movie.
Yeah, and if you think about old Final Fantasy games, what are you watching? Like I'm sitting there watching him walk through a field, fucking aimlessly, doing nothing, and then like he'll like, ooh, we finally got connected. I did hear connections are a little bit long for matchmaking, but
yeah.
It's beta. That's what this is for.
Yeah.
I just,
I like that they've stolen the iOS loading wheel above waiting there.
Yep. So I'd sit there and I'd watch him bored out of my goddamn mind, and then
I'd be super bored by that too.
And yeah, we'd finally get to like a battle, and he'd be like, all right, let's jump in, and we'll you could play, and like playing the action of the game. I'm doing air quotes. Was like I'm pressing attack. Yeah. It's like it was not. It didn't sell me on the game at all.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too fond of that.
So yeah, and then I kind of Pokemon tricked me into playing an RPG.
I think it tricked a lot of people into playing an RPG.
But even after that, like I didn't even know what that was. That was just Pokemon to me, right? I didn't know what I was doing. But anytime Final Fantasy came up, like I remember when 7 came out, like everyone went crazy for that. But I remember he was so excited for 7. You gotta come over. You gotta look at this game. It's amazing. And it's these fucking weird polygons running up ladders sideways. I'm like, I don't know what. This doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it wasn't until years later that I gave Final Fantasy a real shot, and then I was like, oh, I get it now. But I missed everything. Like I don't think I played a Final Fantasy until. Outside of my like random exposure back then, I didn't play one until 2011, 12. Like I'd play the occasional random like, oh, let me jump in and try this, but it wasn't until I got my Vita. So 2012, beginning of 2012, got my Vita. I bought the Final Fantasy IV PSP thing. Played through some of 4, got confused or overwhelmed or whatever it was. Decided, hey, I'm gonna go back in time a little bit. So not only did I, after buying a Vita, then buy a PSP Go to travel back in time, I went back and bought the PS1 version of. Damn, I knocked you the fuck out.
Yeah, it is harder on.
It's people are good.
Yeah.
Um,
Damn.
yeah. But I ended up buying.
So you bought a PSP Go, then you bought the collection, right?
Yeah, so it was like Final Fantasy Origins, I think, the PS1 Classic with 1 and 2 in it. And and then I played all the way through 1. I had a bunch of kidney stones, which are pretty fun.
Yeah, I hear they feel great.
Yeah. And as it turns out, you're supposed to drink water, just generally as a human being. And what I was doing was
encouraged to do.
Yeah.
Oh.
Back then, I was drinking what's called soda.
Yeah.
And that was largely I was just drinking soda.
Well, that was great. One of the things, just quick cut in here. One of the
Yes.
things that's kind of annoying for me in this, and I'm guessing this is something that gets better the more you get like points and buffs and stuff, is the recovery time from when you get knocked down.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel good at all.
Well, that's me done.
We should do some practice for a minute.
Yeah, we should.
One, just so we can actually see what a match looks like.
Yeah.
And two, so maybe we can get into it a little bit faster.
So let's get back to the Joe story here. Joe has kidney stones.
Had kidney stones, and with the kidney stones, you spend a lot of time in doctor's offices and lobbies waiting on test results of sonograms. There's a lot of that, and it was like, all right, I need something to do. So I take my PSP Go and hang out. Oh, hey there. Hang out and just grind through whatever. And I found, like, Final Fantasy 1, there's some cave, and I forget what it is now, but there's a cave you can go to, and...
Great, you got in right away.
Well, this is...
Yeah,
I'm doing practice.
So there's a cave that you go in and, like, do a bunch of grinding?
There's a specific strip of the cave that you can just kind of stand in.
Yeah.
I haven't done Leviathan yet. Let's try him out. You stand there and walk up this little... It's a hallway.
Yeah.
And that's all you need. Just grind.
Yeah. Do you feel like playing something like Pokemon really, like, kind of built that into your muscle memory? I hate to use that kind of term.
In a way, probably, yeah.
Because a lot of Pokemon for me was just hours and hours of grinding and like waiting for a Pokemon. You know what the thing is like about being in that position when you're younger and you're over a friend's house playing who's playing Final Fantasy, and you're just kind of forced to sit there and watch. It's kind of like your friend who just read this book that he really liked, and he keeps on telling you about how great this book is that you've read, and you have the choice to go and read that book, or you can go and play outside with your friends.
Right. Well,
and you might love that book when you actually get into it, but just not your time
you're not
yet.
Gonna do
You've got other things that you're doing.
Yeah, no.
That's kind of like what Final Fantasy is. Final Fantasy is that big book that like somebody's like, you should read this, and you're like, yeah, I'll get to that shit.
Right. When you're used to just watching movies.
Yeah.
So there you go. Already you can see...
you're doing a little bit better.
Yeah. So I'm using my bravery attacks with X. And when you see my number at the bottom middle change purple, that means I'm ready to knock them out with square. And we really only need one more for victory.
There we go.
So I'm going to jump in.
Get that nameless boy.
Nope.
Oh.
I missed.
Oh man, I was gonna say something about this and I just forgot. Yeah, I don't know if like so when you do matchmaking, I don't know if it matches you with people who are close to your like I guess skill level or just level.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or if it's completely random, like you could get matchmaking could be with like somebody who's way above your level.
I don't know what they're doing for the beta.
Yeah, I don't know if it's different between the beta and whatever the final release is going to be, or if it's, I don't know.
I think I'm going to kill... Oh, shit. Because this game isn't out until January.
Oh, really? I didn't realize it was still that far away from final release.
Yeah. It's weird. Got him. So
and I was saying before... Sorry, what?
No, I was just saying, like, that goes a little bit differently when... not getting pummeled online.
Yeah, it feels slightly different.
Yeah.
Like, we were saying before, I don't think you saw it, but I saw a Reddit post the other day. The arcade cabinet's actually really pretty.
Yeah, I want to see what that looks like. I gotta fly to Japan and check it out.
No better time. Let's
I'm
gonna do a practice.
Yeah. We'll close out with another.
We'll work in matchmaking in a minute. Who do I want to be?
Who don't you want to be? You know?
True.
We haven't done Cloud.
I haven't like on purpose. I haven't done Cloud yet, but let's break him in. Whatever.
All right. So one of the things we did earlier before we were capturing stuff, we saw there's 2 different outfits for him. I don't know how you.
Yeah. So there's like the standard, like, so when we were doing practice before, the opponent team had 2 Clouds and they both had different outfits, and one of them was just like the Final Fantasy VII like standard outfit, and one of them was his Advent Children outfit.
Yeah, so, but I don't know how you equip that stuff, or if it's.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I assume it's gonna be part of your like loadouts. They really don't give you a lot of option in the beta, but.
Yeah, I wonder how much customization there's gonna be.
I've been trying to keep up with some of the interviews and stuff they've been doing, and it seems like they're gonna do a little bit of it. They talked about like I don't having different characters in it. The roster's gonna be much bigger, I think.
Yeah.
But I love that it just kind of like plays random songs.
Yeah. It's a pretty game. It's a really pretty game.
Is that Kane?
That is, I think that's X-Death. Is it?
The Nameless Knight?
Oh no, that might be Kane. Yeah, that is Kane.
Interesting. I thought it was just Cecil in the beta. There's a lot of... Hold up. I don't know what's happening.
Whoops, that didn't work.
Like, even this, like, I never played 10, but I know we're in 10. You know what I mean? Like,
you can tell.
There's such a cool identity.
Yeah.
To all these games. But yeah, Team Ninja.
And Koei Tecmo.
Koei Tecmo.
I was doing so well before, now I'm like getting wrecked.
There you go.
It's like the one attack I'll get in all round.
And this is a little bit different than the previous game, because previous games it was not 3-on-3 like this.
Yeah, I don't remember it being 3-on-3 either. Maybe it was, and maybe I'm making stuff up.
Trying to find a list of all the characters that made it into... Oh, here we go. We got them. Oh, there's actually a lot of characters. Yeah. You gonna run through them?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, so you got Warrior of Light. This is the arcade release.
Yeah.
Warrior of Light, Garland, Firion, the Emperor, Onion Knight, Cecil Harvey, Kane Highwind, Bart's Clouser,
Bart's,
X-Death,
also known as Butts,
Tara Branford, Kefka, Palazzo, Cloud Strife, Sephiroth, Squall Lionheart, Zidane Tribal,
I forgot his last name was Tribal,
Kuja, Titus, Jack, Shantado, Von Lightning, Ishtola Rule, Ramza Biol.
Does it say what game he's from? I don't remember.
I'll click on his name. And Ace.
Gotta get Ace.
Oh, that's from Tactics. Ramza.
Ah.
From Tactics.
I never played Tactics. I always wanted to.
And then Ace is from, I believe, Type 0.
Get back.
Yes, Type 0. So, the director kind of hinted at Noctis joining at some point.
Yeah, I think I just read that.
Which I wouldn't hate. Although, just telling you, I kind of came back around on that game where I'm not so much a fan of that game anymore.
Yeah, what a shame. I kind of tapped out of it.
I'll go back.
I want to. I want to like it.
I do too, but I don't know. I think if I started it from scratch again and kind of worked my way through it a different way, but trying to jump back into the save I was in the middle of just didn't feel good.
Yeah, I wanna. Same here. I like in general. I wanna like stuff that Square Enix is putting out now. And I'm halfway. I like some stuff. I don't like a lot of stuff that Square Enix is putting out, but I still like. I want to give Final Fantasy more of a chance. Again, because I like the old one so much.
Just play Nier.
Nier's
I know.
perfect and beautiful.
No, Square's in a cool spot.
Square's been doing some cool stuff publishing stuff. Like maybe not developing on their own, but like publishing cool stuff. Oh man. Like why am I blanking on the name? Life is Strange. I really like that game. That was done by Don't Nod.
Yeah. I remember you liked it a lot. I just never.
It caught me by surprise because I didn't know what it was. I saw the screenshot on I was just searching through PlayStation Network for new demos because I didn't have anything to play, and I saw that, and for some reason it caught my eye, and so I was like, oh well, let me just download the demo, and then I downloaded the demo and liked it enough that I bought it that night.
Nice. Great job, by the way.
Thank you. Victory. That took longer than it should have.
No, it was good. I like how they're just like posing in the background. Like, sup? You guys like abs?
Yo,
that's what I'm doing.
Feeling them abs. A++.
Look at you go.
Oh. But yeah, no. Life is Strange was very good. I still very much recommend it. And I don't like those kinds of like episodic decision-based games, but I feel like Square is kind of putting them in a position to become more of a publisher than like a first party like maker of games. I think they're still gonna do that, but I think they are gonna try and make most of their money on publishing. I don't know. What do you think?
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, I'd be fine with it too.
I do like me some Final Fantasy though. But that's the thing. There's so many I haven't played yet. Oh, I get to go to the same place you went. I'm gonna.
Oh yeah.
I can't back out. All right.
Yeah, I mean, like now you can just fill your back catalog in the time that you're waiting for like.
Yeah, there's so many I haven't played. Like I'm still finishing 6. I've never touched 2 or 3 or 5.
Do you know which one you want to play next?
After 6?
Yeah.
7.
7? I told you I have to give you that ROM hack that I found, the patch that I found for like a retranslation.
Yeah.
It makes it a bit better.
Is it the same translation they've got on the Steam and PS4 release?
No, it's different. It's a fan retranslation.
Okay.
So it uses the original English translation as a base, but it just kind of clears up a lot of things.
Okay.
Because 7 was really badly translated, so there's a lot of like just sentences that are just incomplete or like that don't make any sense. Like they'll say something and you kind of have an idea of what they're talking about, but it's just it doesn't completely make sense. So this clears up a lot of that and makes the dialogue a little bit more fluid.
Alright.
Yeah, I definitely think it's in beta. It's still got some quirks to it.
Yeah, naturally though.
Like locking onto targets, sometimes I notice when I go for a hit, even if I'm locked onto them and like right next to them, they'll attack like past them.
Did you see the name of that EX attack?
What was it? I didn't see it.
Poison ya, but it made me think of like lasagna. Poison lasagna.
Poison lasagna, man. You got that poison ya.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Fucker. Fucking get him.
Ooh.
Here, I'm gonna give you some poison ya again. Ready? See? There we go. Yeah, I'm curious to see if they do like more. If you're able to unlock different attacks for different characters. Earlier, when we were just fucking around, I got Terra to transform into her
Esper form?
Thank you. Yeah. Blank on the name. Esper form.
Did you figure out how you did that, or did that happen by accident?
If I did anything to do that, I have no idea what it was.
Oh yeah, because you didn't even realize that it happened. You did something, and then
I didn't realize it happened.
You were paying attention to like all of the enemies.
Yeah, you would
exclaim. I said, "Oh shit," and then you just kept on fighting, and then like a minute later, you're like, "Oh shit!" And I was like, "What?" And you're like, "She transformed."
I'm pink. Yeah.
I like this, but there's a couple of things that I think could be better. I think camera control and like camera tracking could be a bit better.
It's a bit weird.
Yeah. And I think that like the targeting system could be a little bit more fluid too. But
yeah.
Hopefully those
Something
are things
a little
that'll
more
get better.
streamlined. It's not terrible.
No, it's not.
It just yeah.
I'm trying to imagine how this would feel like playing in an arcade. This would be a weird arcade
Because I guess
experience.
is it a 3-on-3 cabinet?
I don't know.
Mm.
Look at that picture. See if I can find it.
Alright, so these guys are mastering their classes while I'm... Alright, so we got under a minute left. Uh-oh.
Yeah, the picture that I found the other day is just a close up of the front face of it, so I can't see if it's like a 3-on-3 like cabinet or anything like that. I'll show it to you when I'm done, Joe. If anybody who's watching wants to find the post that I'm talking about, it's on the Final Fantasy subreddit, and the title of the post is like, "Found this game at my local arcade." Wow. So there you go. Now you can find it and know what I'm talking
In
about.
America arcade?
It doesn't say.
That would be cool.
Oh no, it does. Yeah, he says he's somewhere in Japan.
Ah, fuck. I'd love it if they started importing that kind of shit. Alright, so I'm completely forgetting to use these buffs. Holy Chain, no idea what that does.
Yeah, I forgot about them until the end of the last
regen, little Pazonia. My favorite thing. Right, drop down. Alright, so now I got purple numbers. I can, come on.
You can break them. Well, they are broken. Now you can just get their HP down. Yeah, here's the thing if you want to look at it, Joe.
Oh yeah.
It's just the front face of it, but
that is real pretty.
A++. Did you summon? I missed it if you did.
No, I didn't. They did. They got Leviathan.
Yeah.
You want to try another offline, and then I'll do an online?
Yeah, I'm down.
Let's make it happen. See, at closed beta, you had to kind of request access to it, which I dove in on at some point.
Good choice.
I don't even remember when it popped up, but submitted my name. It was like, yeah, we'll let you know if we accept you. And then got an email the other day, and I was like, oh, cool. Nice little surprise. Oh, that makes sense.
That's how you did it. Cool. This Dark Knight costume looks really cool.
Yeah.
I thought he had a lance. He does have a lance.
Huh. That's kind of cool.
So, did we talk about this before? I'm sure the people watching have like seen it as we've been going through the menus. But when you pick a character, you pick between at the moment 2 different battle sets, and they've got different attacks and different EX skills. So
it looks.
He's got Poisania.
Yeah, Poisania's a good one.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this one.
Do it. It looks like you can get quite a bit of different sets, kind of.
Yeah.
Built up.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, because they've got more like blank spaces that look like they would be for something underneath. I don't think we've done Odin yet, have we?
No, we haven't.
Let's do Odin. I didn't even see what his buffs or whatever are.
Yeah, I didn't know. It's cool. It's a cool game. I wonder
Yeah,
if
I
there's if there's any local
arcades
in the final. Well, no.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, I see.
Final release, is it only online? Is it?
I hope they have local matches. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool if we had fighting a pizza party.
Oh yeah.
And we just hung out and played.
Oh, that's cool.
Pretty dope.
So the other thing that I guess it's not that weird or interesting, but when you attack, if you hold the analog stick up or down or whatever, it changes what type of attack you do.
That's pretty cool. The one thing while you're kind of running through, I can try and make my voice work, and then talk about so just because it is overwhelming around the display, even if like I don't know. If you're watching, even if you've kind of followed what we've been doing, there's a lot still kind of going on. So, the bottom main chunk is you and your current. The bottom is your HP. That big glowing purple number is your break.
Yeah.
I already forgot the goddamn.
Bravery.
Bravery. Those flashing triangle bits are his EX attacks. So those are going to be kind of like buffs or Pazonia attacks.
It's not gonna get old.
No, not at all. Above his character silhouette, or not silhouette, but character art, you see your team members. You see their current HP, their current bravery. Bottom right corner, opposite the opposing teams, 1, 2, 3, their HP, their bravery, boom. The reason it identifies them with different numbers, so you see Sandeep is number 1, his teammates are 2 and 3, and the opposite teams 4, 5, and 6. Is so that you can quickly indicate to somebody, hey, I'm going to take 4, I'm going to take 5, or whatever. If you swing up to the top left of the screen, the timer's right there counting down till the end of the match. The top bar, it's basically the top half is for Team 1, bottom half Team 2. Along the very top, that kind of glowing bluish purplish meter that's slowly filling is Sandeep's team's summon meter. So when they fill that, they'll be able to summon. Quite the opposite at the bottom is the opposite team's summon meter. And then you've got your blue and red. So that's how many, in order to win, you need to get 3 knockouts. Right now you can see red team only has 1 knockout left. So as long as they're still, if someone gets knocked out right now on Sandeep's team, they could still come back because there's still room to come back. But 1 more knockout for Team Red, and they're done. Victory to Team Blue.
Victory. Like I'm sad I didn't get a chance to do a summon though.
Yeah. I love it.
Oh, man, he looks cool in that outfit.
Yeah, that's really cool. I think that's another neat thing too about this is like seeing all these characters like fully 3D modeled.
Yeah.
When we really haven't at all ever.
Yeah. Definitely.
Like the Cloud you've seen 1,000 times in different renders just because he's the most popular thing in the world.
Yeah, but you haven't seen like Furion or like Butts, Bart.
No, not at all. But he's cool.
Yeah.
Let's try one more online.
Good luck.
Yeah, we'll see.
This would be just a really fun, like, mindless game to jump on at the end of the day. Like, once you kind of get the mechanics down, I feel like it's all just going to be second nature. You're not even going to think about it.
Yeah, but I could totally see myself wanting to, like, if leveling's an option, which it seems it is, because there's, like, different, you see the class, bronze, E. I'm going to jump into a different skill set. Try one I haven't done yet.
Yeah, I would just kind of go on autopilot for the PSP one, I remember. Like, I'd win a battle and then not remember, like, anything that happened during the battle, because it's just like once you get it down, like it's just you're on autopilot.
Yeah, well, that one, yeah.
That's not a bad thing. Sometimes like you just need a game to switch off, and I feel like this can be both. This can be a game that you can just switch off for and just play on autopilot, but it can also be a game that you're trying for, and that's also rewarding.
We'll just wait a couple hours till we get connected.
Yeah. There's a fight tonight, apparently. I don't like sports, but apparently there's a fight tonight, and it's a thing that people care about. So if you're watching that instead of this, you're an idiot. You should watch this instead.
This is in the future.
Yeah. They don't know that. There could be another fight. Let's just not. I don't remember the names of the people who are fighting. I think one of them is Ewan McGregor.
One of them is Ewan McGregor. The other is Kefka Palazzo.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a thing that's happening in the outside world.
Who cares about the outside world?
Yeah.
We're here on the inside world.
True. I think Kefka's gonna
Waiting
win,
for
to
all
be honest.
combatants. More than likely.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm putting all my gil on Kefka.
have they done any? What do you call it? Have they put any Final Fantasy characters into Salty Bet? Do you know?
I would love it.
And
I
if
forgot
not-
about Salty Bet.
If not, why not? I just wrote about Salty
They
Bet.
should do it now.
I did a big old article about Mugen.
Oh my god, I totally forgot about that.
And wrote about Salty Bet quite a bit. It's good. It's good stuff.
Yeah. Did you ever get into that whole
here we
Mugen
go.
thing?
Just in like observation, but never actually playing.
Yeah. They're
Oh,
fun.
look at this! We're playing with D Wade.
Oh, you gotta love D-Wade. 22 at that. And
I'm sorry.
Ali
Thank you.
999.
Yes, that's the one. Who are they playing? Oh, it's a Dane.
Yeah.
Is the Dane the one with the tail?
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Going Shiva.
I feel like the thing to do is just pick first, because everybody's gonna go with whatever your summon is if you're first to pick. I haven't seen a matchmaking yet where they've gone with anything else.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
I hope we meet again.
I hope we meet again. 14. Did you ever jump into 14?
I never did. I wanted to though. It looks cool.
I know.
I just don't have the time to invest in an MMO right now.
Now, I think if I like, I don't know, if I break my legs or something,
Yeah.
and I'm trapped for a little while.
Just drink a lot of soda, get more kidney stones.
Oh, perfect. Then I can jump right into 14. I'm taking out Microfat Tony. I feel really good
You gotta take out Microfat Tony.
about my ability to take him out. He's trying to run from me. I don't think he's better at this game than I am. I think I got this. Come on, get up. Get up! Ooh, fucker.
Who is he?
Here.
Cecil?
Can't tell.
But he's Pussy Cecil.
Alright, this sucks. Oh, did we disconnect? What's happening? Alright. Oh, a little bit of lag. Okay, not good. Did they summon? No.
I will say this is a really busy game. There's a lot going on.
Was my whole
screen.
team just kicked out? I am. I got knocked out, but yeah, it is very busy. Very, very, very busy. I'm back in. Fuck you, Tony. Shit. She's not great with close range.
No.
I'm learning that. Also, I did her. Oh, that's why I'm thrown off. I'm using her other thing.
Have you? So don't press any direction on the left analog stick and just hit X. Should do a. But it takes a second after you let go of a directional button for her to do
I don't know what's happening.
the thing. I mean, after you're not.
Alright, I got two people
middle.
ganging up on me, and... Oh, shit! Look!
Oh, how'd you do it?
Triangle.
Oh, triangle and left.
Yep. Or just, I think that's just standard triangle.
Shit.
Fun. Fuck. Maybe I talked too much shit about Microfat Tony.
Enfeeble.
Uh-oh. That doesn't seem good. No. He's not doing HP damage, just... Okay, now he is. Got it. I understand.
Fucking Microfat Tony.
Damn it. Oh, she looks really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Damn. Did I come in first, or...?
Microfat Tony came in first.
Uh,
How'd you come in sixth? I didn't think you were doing that badly.
first, second, sixth. Sure. Alright. You want to try again online?
No, I'm scared. I'm too scared.
I'm going again then.
Do it.
Yep.
This is cool though.
Pretty neat. I like it. I wish you could play as Moog.
Plays a little Moogle.
Yeah. But whatevs.
There's a character in 7 called Kate Sith, and he's a big Moogle. Well, he's a cat riding on a big Moogle.
Never knew him. Big the cat?
Big the cat, yeah.
Alright, cool. I'm Sonic. Show? Okay, it's going a little faster.
Waiting for all combatants. You say that now, but...
Well, I saw the thing jump, where now I can't back out.
Yeah.
That happened much faster than before. Which is good. I'm okay with this. Yeah, I remember it was just before E3. They announced this game was coming.
You told me about it a little while ago. I hadn't heard about it until you said something.
I've been so stoked about it. Because, with the website, I get all the press releases from everybody, and Square sent me a thing just like, it's happening. And I was like, oh, all right. I'm in. I'm on board. When? Next year. Oh, okay. I'm still on board, but,
Guess I gotta wait.
Yeah. But it's been fun. And then recently, I got...
Oh, no!
All right, we'll try one more. Recently, I kind of got back into Final Fantasy in a weird way that you might not have expected. Well, there was a Nier Automata crossover happening in Final Fantasy Brave Exvius.
Ah.
So I thought it'd be a good idea to do that. Yeah, so now I was like, oh right, Final Fantasy rules. All because of Exvius. And it really
should I get that? Is that a thing I should do?
Uh-oh.
Are we having internet stuff happening again?
I don't think it's... Let's see. Try one more.
See if I can do a search on the internet. I'm gonna search for google.com on Bing. Yep, works.
Good. It's not my internet. Just simply server. I say download it. I think you would like it. It's something. There is a full ass adventure mode you can play through, just like a regular, there's a story and everything.
Yeah.
But then there's also all these kind of mobile hooks where
I don't have any patience for mobile games. I'll try it.
I would try. It's overwhelming, so keep that in mind. First time you jump into it, you're gonna go, what is all this currency? What are all these menus? What is all this shit?
What is
this? I don't think it's I mean, I downloaded it, made it a few stages into the first, whatever, and then bailed the first time around. And then this time, now that I knew Nier was in it, I went all in. It's much more. Now now I spent some time. I'm like, okay, I get it. Just like anything.
I think I'm gonna have to jump back into Nier really soon. I was hanging out with our friend Jimmy.
Yes.
Jimmy Yoshida. And he was over at my house, and we were just kind of playing around with whatever was on my PS4, and I gave him the controller and walked upstairs for a second, and I come back and he's like, "Guess what I'm playing?" And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "That game you told me about before."
Yeah.
Because I told him about it, and I think he was in the middle of a save game he had made on it a little while ago, and he was at the amusement park thing, and he's just walking up to it, and I hear the music building up, and I'm like, yeah.
You talking about it, hearing the music, I'm like,
I need to get back into it.
You only have months left to make sure that your vote counts.
Oh.
As we move closer and closer to Game of the Year.
Oh, it's already got it for me.
Really?
I think so.
Dang. Farts.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
I guess we're doing another practice.
Yeah, we'll do one more. Maybe.
No, I can't think of another game that has been.
You liked Resident Evil 7 a lot, though, right?
I did. I did.
I don't know what the hell's happening here.
Well, it's obviously awaiting other combatants.
That might be.
We might have done it.
That might be Dissidia, Sandeep. That might be.
Yeah.
That might be the way to go. Oh wait. All right, Kupo. I'll do one more practice.
Yeah, I liked Resident Evil 7 a lot. I don't know. Tough, but I'm just such a sucker for just role-playing games in general. They really do it for me.
Nier is first class.
And that was really, really something special.
Fucking this island again.
They love Final Fantasy X.
I'm sorry. Alright, we'll do it. One more.
I believe on you.
Ah, thank you. I appreciate that.
I started playing 10 again the other day because I remembered I bought the HD collection.
Oh, yeah.
And I forgot whether I bought it on PS3 or PS4 because I think it came out on PS3, PS4, and PSP. Or
yeah.
sorry, Vita.
It was, it was 3 first. 3 and Vita first, and then 4 later.
And then 4 later. And it's not cross-buy.
No, not at all.
Stupid. But I bought it, and I was like, did I buy it on PS4? And I saw it was on there, and I was like, I never actually played it on PS4 after I bought it. I should do that.
Yeah,
I wasn't the biggest fan of 10 when I played it at first, but I'm giving it kind of another chance now.
Feels better?
A little bit, yeah. But I'm kind of playing it half-heartedly in the middle of other stuff. I think I'm going to go, like, full-on back into Nier.
I recommend it. Oh, that's cool as shit! Okay. I held down X to charge up something and it made
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I noticed that with Kane.
This is getting cool.
Or Cecil.
Yeah, I'm learning more and more about this as we go, and I'm really digging it. Let's see if I need this. Give me. How do I? But I wanna.
Yeah, one of the things that's kind of cool is that the sky, like in each level, is a little bit different, so it just lends a bit of a different like color palette or brightness to each of the stages.
Oh, I got it. I had it.
You're so close. Hit R2. Oh. Can't target it.
Why? Like, I don't get... I'm not being targeted, so it's not like it's forcing me to defend myself from anything.
Maybe it's just a quirk in the beta.
I don't know. It makes me feel stupid, like I'm doing something wrong. So I'll take it out on these fools.
Get them.
Alright. Meltdown time. There it is. Let's go full Esper.
God, that's so cool.
That's really fucking cool. I don't know if that makes my powers more... or my attacks more powerful or not, but it should.
Even if it just makes you look cool, I'm good with it.
That too. Here we go. Finish him off.
That's cool.
So there it is. I don't know. So this beta runs for the week until Friday, I think. I think it's like Friday to Friday. Yep.
Is this the first closed beta that they've done?
Yes. Yes. So,
wow, that's actually pretty solid for this being the first
yeah,
closed beta.
Yeah. It's pretty good. So I know they've been showing it off a lot. They showed it a bit at E3. Went a little quiet for a bit. Now they're back showing it off at Gamescom. And they were last week. And now...
Are they making a lot of noise about it now?
It seems like they're getting out there.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. What do you think?
I like it a lot.
Me too.
Yeah, it's
I think it was already a day one purchase for me just because I've become stupid and obsessed with Final Fantasy in recent years. But I think having played it and now like really getting it, I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, it lends a lot to kind of the whole thing. It's just a fun thing to do. But the more the games that you play too, the more you kind of like you'll be like, oh, I get what that little quirk is.
Yeah. I think the kind of like connection with Team Ninja, like I haven't played many Team Ninja games. Played the fantastic Metroid Other M, but I played like Hyrule Warriors, and I know the Dynasty Warriors games. Those are a little less. Those are more hack and slash.
Those are very hack and slash.
This has a bit of that where you are just kind of jamming on those buttons, but more with a purpose.
Yeah. I think this is basically like it wears itself on its sleeves. Like it is what it is.
Yeah.
Whereas something like say the battle system in Final Fantasy 15 is basically like a hack and slash sort of dynamic, but it tries to make itself seem like it's more than that.
Yeah.
Which yeah, you're right. I really couldn't get into the battle system of 15 too much.
But this is fun.
This is a lot of fun.
So if you
I will buy it.
Yeah, me too. If you're in the beta, congrats, check it out. If you're not, I guess keep your eyes peeled for if there's going to be another one, because I think it's really fun.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Thanks for playing, Sandeep.
Yeah, thank you for having me play.
Oh, yes. We'll see you next time on freecheese.com.
Love you all.